Okay. I don't even know. It's fucking damn near 4 o'clock in the goddamn morning and shit. And I don't know. I just been thinking and shit. And I'm like, how the fuck would you be able to like invest time or want to invest your time into somebody else's life, right? But then at the same time, you just don't fuck with anybody. Like I know, like those two shits literally don't add up and shit. But it's like you want to find someone who you want to spend the rest of your life with, right? And you want to be able to connect with somebody on like a super deep level or like a much deeper level than you'll be able to do with people you'll meet on your day to day, right? You want to find the one. But then if you're a nigga like me, right, you come to realize that because people are so shitty and because you're not willing to waste your time that you can be spending on yourself, right? Or just doing whatever the fuck you else you want to. You don't want to put yourself out there to get hurt or risk that because you'll feel like all of that time has literally been wasted. And you know, my man raised no bitch. You gotta go out there and get what you want. But it's like I'm like at a crossroads to where if I do this shit, right? Like if I invest my time searching for hoes, right? Getting girls' numbers, right? And trying to find one, right? I will be giving up time I could be spending by myself, improving myself, or literally doing what makes me happy. And it's like, do you want? Because the ultimate goal is to find somebody to spend the rest of your life with, right? But I enjoy my privacy and my time alone by myself so much that I don't even know if I'm fucking willing to actually risk that shit. Because it's like, why the fuck would I disturb my peace, which for a long time I never had that peace? Why would I disturb that in order to bring someone into my life who more than likely isn't going to have the same respect for my privacy or my fucking my ability to be alone? Because if you want to spend time with somebody, right? Obviously, you want to spend time together, not time separate from one another, whether that be physical, mental, spiritual, whatever the fuck. And so I'm at a crossroads where it's like, would you rather give up what you have, right? Because it would be me giving up my my space in order to Well, it really just depends on how you actually think about the shit, because you could spin it to where it's like, hey, you're not wasting your time if you're trying to invest your time into something that's going to bring you happiness or is something that you want. But then it's like there's always going to be that risk of, and especially just with people nowadays, all right? Introverts are, introverts tend to be a lot more introverted nowadays than they used to be, because now you had the opportunity to literally just have everything to yourself, have all your privacy to yourself, literally in the comfort of your home, and you basically don't have to leave your home. And then extroverts have all of these different outlets of expressing themselves through fucking social media, through basically, due to social media, the way one is able to express themselves or put themselves out there has been increased, but the depth to which you're actually able to do that shit and it reach all the people has been lowered. So now it's more like, for a person like me who is like super introspective on like certain subjects and shit, to where you literally get lost in your thoughts, you trying to put your emotions out there, right, and convey your emotions in, let's just say, Twitter in 150 characters, that shit doesn't work. It'll never work. And it's like, would you be willing to put out something you're not happy with, right? Would you be willing to do that shit in exchange for the possibility of meeting new people? Because I feel like if I put out this like surface level part of me, right, and I only show like whenever I actually feel like doing shit, right? Because most of the time I don't feel like doing shit. I just want to chill in my house, right? Literally just relax and have time to myself and do the things that I want. If I put out this thing of whenever I'm actually doing shit, right, it's going to give out the image that, hey, this nigga's extroverted as fuck, right? He's the type of dude that, oh yeah, he's gonna want to go to this, do all this, and I'm not that person. So it's like, it's hard for like introverts to actually just be able to convey themselves and what they like, unless you do it in some type of super expressive or like super spontaneous way. And then it's like, you just have these thoughts. Well, at least for me, you have these thoughts in your head, right? And it just keeps spiraling in your head. It just keeps spiraling. And then you literally get lost in your thoughts so fucking often that you start to come to the realization, right? You've spent a lot more time thinking about this possible shit, which in a lot of cases can literally just be wasting your time because you're not actually putting action to these thoughts. But it's like, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. I'm just, I want somebody who is like me. Like, I feel like I need my space to be able to be free, and then I want to come back, right? And then for us to be able to spend time with each other. Because I'm like, I feel like I'm passionate whenever it's something I like. I'm like super passionate about the shit. And I do so much shit in order to make sure that a good thing lasts. But then it's like, I also need my space. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. I'm just rambling, man. It's fucking what? It's fucking 3 o'clock. Uh, I guess I'm gonna call this bitch "Ramblings of an Insomniac #1." Yeah. Uh, Audio's probably fucked up because the fan is blowing right there, but yeah. Uh, hope you enjoy.